An 8 News Now severe weather alert.
Now at 4:32, dangerous wildfires burning out of control in Southern California. That is impacting millions across the west and the southwest.
This satellite imagery showing smoke rising from both of those wildfires combining into one massive plume.
And it's that plume blowing our way. This is a live look outside. Right now there is a red flag warning in place. We have dry, dusty conditions creating fire danger for us here in southern Nevada as well. Thanks for staying with us at 4:30. I'm Denise Valdez.
I'm Kirsten Joyce. In Orange County, the airport fire, that is, expanding rapidly, and nearby the line fire behind 4,800 home evacuations in San Bernardino County. We do have team coverage.
Reporter Ryan Tizmaneski standing by with the health impacts the smoke has on us here in the valley.
But first, we begin with Chief Meteorologist Ted Florendo with the big question on everyone's mind. How long is this going to last?
Well, unfortunately, what we really need, guys, is we need the winds to come from the east. All this is coming from the south and southwest. That's where the fires are at, and we just knew that would just bring that smoke up towards us. Not quite as hazy as earlier today, thankfully, but you could still see that haze out there from our strat cam as we look at the Sheep Range. Now, an air quality alert has been issued by the county due to these California wildfires. We're asking you to keep your windows closed, keep your stay indoors, limit your exercise outdoors. In fact, I put it out on social media earlier. I would cancel all those outdoor activities, because anybody that's running around or practicing with the smoke, they're going to really breathe in all that smoke that's out there. So keep that in mind. All right, so here's what's going on out right now. Our current smoke forecast, or our current smoke at this hour, shows you not quite as thick or as dense as earlier. And we knew that. We'd get some clearing towards the west. Still some haze over us, you can see in the blue colors. But it is thicker out towards Overton, Mesquite, for you in Searchlight, down towards Prim, and certainly for you down in Bullhead City and also Laughlin. So outside right now, we have that red flag warning in effect. Wind speeds are not helping at all. They're bringing that smoke up towards us. We're seeing those winds up to 18 miles per hour. It is warm outside, and humidity is only at 4%. That's how dry it is out there. Okay, so here are your accurate weather headlines now. We do expect the smoke to stick around, unfortunately. Goodbye to the triple digits, though. We could see them gone for now for quite some time. And then the morning temperatures are going to be in the 60s. We're going to show you when that's going to happen, and even slight shower chances all coming up. Now, reporter Ryan Tizmaneski continues our team coverage. Ryan, you spoke with a lung doctor, and he has an update on what he told you.
Ted, the best advice is to minimize your time outdoors. I'm in the Southeast Valley right now. I'm just going to take a step to the side so you can just see how hazy it is right there. You can see the strip a little bit, but if you look, it's pretty hard to see the mountains around the Red Rock area right now. If you step out the door today, you may feel an itchy throat, teary eyes, or a burning nose. If you're affected by respiratory illnesses, the effects are stronger. Pulmonologist Dr. Pedro Hani says illnesses like asthma or bronchitis can be triggered by smoke.
Particularly in children, adolescents, it causes shortness of breath and cough, and can precipitate an attack.
If you aren't affected by respiratory illness, you may still feel allergy-like symptoms or even have difficulty concentrating due to fatigue. Over-the-counter allergy medicine can help. If you do need to step outside, Dr. Hani says you can fend off some of the effects of smoke by wearing a mask.
Particularly when there are particulate materials, particles, can be the amount of particle can be decreased by using a mask.
Dr. Hani says a few days of smoke doesn't bring a high risk of getting sick down the road.
I don't know that just a few days of pollution will cause long-term health consequences, but the problem is continuous, is frequent throughout the year, yes.
Dr. Hani also mentioned that today might not be the best day to take a trip to the casino since you'll be doubling up on smoke pollution. I'm going to send it back to you in the studio. Reporting live from the Southeast Valley, Ryan Tizmaneski, 8 News Now.
All right, Ryan, Dr. Hani also said that if you have an inhaler for respiratory illness, it's really important to keep it with you during these smoky days. Also this afternoon, this man, 34-year-old Justin Wayne, arrested for allegedly sparking a devastating line fire in San Bernardino we told you about earlier in the broadcast. CAL FIRE investigators and detectives from the county sheriff's department making the arrest just yesterday. Meantime, the fire, which has been burning for about 6 days, has scorched nearly 35,000 acres, and it's only 14% contained. Meantime, to the south, the airport fire is just exploding. It's burned nearly 23,000 acres and is still 0% contained. Some neighborhoods are under mandatory evacuations as you take a look at those flames overnight. Right now, there are over 6,000 wildfires burning alone in the state of California.
Here in Nevada, the Davis fire continues to burn south of Reno. Crews making some progress on the west side of it. It's now more than 30% contained, burned more than 5,600 acres. That area is also under a red flag warning. We do hope you keep it here on 8 News Now for all of our breaking weather updates and forecasts. Our team rated most accurate 10 years in a row. Denise?
Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump both took time off the campaign trail to commemorate the September 11th attacks. Can you believe it has been 23 years? The brief pause in the political rhetoric follows their first meeting last night for a pretty heated presidential debate.
I imagine and have actually a plan to build what I call an opportunity economy.
I had no inflation, virtually no inflation. They had the highest inflation.
It was the first and possibly the only debate between the pair. Harris repeatedly went after Trump, and he consistently tied her to Biden's policies. The former president continued to claim he won the 2020 election. Just minutes after the debate wrapped up, the Harris-Walz ticket got a major celebrity endorsement from pop superstar and Pennsylvania native Taylor Swift.
Other topics during the debate last night included jobs, trade, taxes. A big one, our economy.
Now, in today's A Political Minute, Blake Berman with News Nations, he's the chief Washington correspondent and also the host of The Hill, explains why it's so important.
Your money on the political stage. I'm Blake Berman with News Nation. It was the economy getting the most time of any other topic in Tuesday night's debate. It is one of the issues that could certainly sway the election. More swing state voters, for example, choose the economy as their top issue than any other. That is according to a poll from The Hill and Emerson College. Now, the issue also tops the list when you look at undecided voters in all the swing states, hitting even 89%, for example, in North Carolina. And Wednesday morning, we got an important read on how the economy is doing. Inflation, which has crushed American households in the recent years, is starting to cool. In August, prices rose 2.5% year over year. That is a 3-year low. Next week, by the way, the Federal Reserve is expected to start lowering interest rates, which should begin to ripple through the economy. For News Nation, I'm Blake Berman. This is the Political Minute.
And a recent 8 News Now Emerson College poll that does not take into account last night's debate gave Vice President Kamala Harris a slender 1-point lead over Trump within the 3% margin of error. Undecided Nevada voters went from 12% to just 2%, most of them saying they were leaning toward the former president. But again, this is prior to last night's debate, and we are awaiting updated numbers. Nevada law allows mail-in ballots postmarked by Election Day to be received and counted 4 days after. And in a state with such close election margins, that means waiting to see who wins. But election leaders tell 8 News Now updated registration systems and more counting equipment this year could speed things up. Lorena Portillo is the county's new registrar of voters.
We've increased our equipment to ensure that we can complete whatever we receive from Election Day sooner, maybe even a day sooner, right? That's our goal. We want efficiency, but most importantly, accuracy.
A change in the law from last time allows counties to start counting mail-in ballots in the weeks leading up to Election Day. We will have more from the registrar and how she's handling election misinformation new tomorrow on 8 News Now.
And happening tomorrow, Vice President Harris's husband, second gentleman Douglas Emhoff, will make a stop in Henderson. It's part of his New Way Forward Battleground Tour. Emhoff is also making stops in Arizona and Florida. And then on Friday, former President Trump is going to be holding a rally here. It's happening downtown at the World Market Center. Doors will open at 3 in the afternoon. The event starts at 7. From our 8 News Now investigators, this man, Jared Peeler, arrested after allegedly making comments about blowing up Harry Reid Airport and shooting former President Trump. The comments made at the airport sparking a counterterrorism response. Peeler faces charges of violating airport conduct and making threats of conveying false information concerning acts of terrorism.
Still to come here at 4:30, nearly 2,000 prisoners moved from one institution to another. Plus, a plot to murder a local judge. 8 News Now with a look at today's big story.
And still ahead, Hurricane Francine's imminent landfall. We'll take you to the Gulf Coast to look at the latest conditions and the preparations many people are taking.